Hello everybody, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be the general daily collective message for Wednesday, July the 20th. Keep in mind, timing and energy is still fluid. This reading could play out today, over the next several days. This reading may or may not be for you, so I do ask that you only take with you the messages that resonate and leave behind the rest. We're going to talk about some of these very intense astrology aspects, and then we're going to jump in with some cards. So we have Mars in Taurus forming a sextile to Lilith today in Cancer, and so I feel an opportunity to find a very strong sense of self-empowerment in the energies if you are able to properly channel that inner wild Lilith energy through some creative aspects. But it's not going to come without some very intense challenges, to say the least, because I think we're being asked to break free from conformity when it is stemming around traditional rules, society rules, status quo foundations, and we're going to have to overcome our insecurities, especially when it comes to people-pleasing society. And so I feel if you are fully able to tune into your gut instincts, the energy is really going to be easy to work with, especially when it comes to choosing the right path. With Lilith and Mars working together in a sextile, it is creating a sense of harmony within you. And this is where we are asked to deepen our relationship with ourselves, with benevolent power, and to figure out how we can inspire and empower others as well when we find our strong sense of empowerment. And so I think get ready to understand where you have been a pawn in somebody's game with you. And I feel we're all being asked to step into our sovereignty at this time. And so this aspect is really going to help us all step into our power, especially when it comes to constant change in our lives. And if you've been feeling stagnant, get ready to explore the depths of this Lilith energy to tap into your inner wild and to maybe even pursue some new creative endeavors. And so get ready for the vortex of creativity to open up. And we're channeling this energy when it comes to this void energy many have been sitting in. And so the void is the darkness. It's this place of stagnancy. It is this place of infinite possibilities. And it is the place where we receive these insights that will support our purpose moving forward. And so we're purifying our sexual energy is what I feel. Purifying our energy so we can radiate that sense of empowerment. And so with being simply who you are, that is when you can draw in some new opportunities that will help you cement in your purpose. If you're not being authentic, then I think you're going to have a difficult time in the energies over the coming days. And so part of our purpose is to use our power and to use our voice to help others, not to degrade, not to judge, not to put down. And so any Lilith aspects when it comes to these energies are always going to be loaded with a little bit of intrigue, quite possibly some obsession, and this dark magnetism. And I feel a lot of mysterious energies are coming up. There's been a lot of weird stuff going on from the people that I've talked to, and the second I sat down, the light above me kept flicking. And so there's a lot of activations taking place collectively. And when it comes to relationships, I think get ready for this aspect to bring out some primal instincts and some desires, as well as some shadow personalities to the surface. And so get ready for triggering issues, especially surrounding jealousy and self-indulgence, to come up to be addressed. And, you know, Lilith energy can be very passively dominant, and then that can turn into this all-consuming, overwhelming obsession. And so get ready to embrace the darker nature of your aspect, and it could bring forward some aggression, some compulsion, and even some promiscuity. And so Lilith Mars aspects really are about this clash of desires, and it might even indicate a desire to sexually conquer or arouse another. It is a lot of sexual power And some interactions might turn out to be very explosive, especially with the moon in Aries today, forming a square to Pluto. And so this is going to bring forward all kinds of emotional catharsis, is what I feel. And the energy is asking us to purge all of these old emotional issues once and for all. And so interactions with others today are likely going to trigger some type of complexity within you in order to force all of this hidden material or this hidden matter from your subconscious into your awareness. Squares are very hard aspects, and with the moon in Aries squaring up with Pluto in Capricorn, this can lead to a lot of compulsive and destructive behaviors as all of these deeply buried feelings get exposed. I feel a lot of anger collectively, a lot of underlying rage, and I think it's going to be very difficult to control these intense emotions and reactions if you are upset that you feel maybe that somebody has done you wrong. And so it is actually healing to get these emotions out of our subconscious, no matter how difficult they are. I do think there's going to be a lot of emotional power struggles, quite possibly within a family dynamic or within a partnership. And the energy, I'm not going to lie, can become quite ruthless. So all I got to say is I'm glad I'm single. So jealousy, manipulation, guilt tripping, bullying, abuse, and domestic violence are all possible in the energies today. And so you might be the perpetrator or you might be the victim. But either way, I think get ready for a relationship crisis. A challenge, a huge, huge challenge in order for you to transform and evolve. And so so many of us form these extremely close bonds with people before we actually really get to know them. And we devote ourselves to these people. And then so many times when we feel rejected, we smother people. And smothering people really brings forward all kinds of misunderstandings. And so many of us are so codependent in these relationships. And then we have these tendencies to try and control and manipulate loved ones, whether we are aware of this or not at a conscious level. I think get ready for destructive behaviors to come to the surface, especially when it comes to intense feelings of jealousy, when it comes to rejection or feeling victimized. And so we also have the sun square the moon. And so this is even bringing more tension into unhealthy relationships. And so get ready to be annoyed and maybe even feel desperate when it comes to doing something about it. So the energy is going to be very weird to work with today. And with the moon square the sun, get ready to deal with these simmering relationship tensions. We cannot keep ignoring these annoyances, these niggling feelings. We're going to have to be forced to do something about it. And so get ready to deal with moody, irrational people today. You might just want to lock yourself in your room and hide away. But I do feel we're being shown all of these energies in order to close off a very karmic relationship cycle. And so get ready for something to gain your attention or your awareness in the energy when it comes to this, perhaps even an annoying person you're dealing with. And it's going to require some conscious effort to break free. And I think by now, if you're still stuck in a karmic cycle, I think get ready for it to dawn on you where you have allowed things to get this out of control, to get to this point. And so we cannot keep ignoring these little niggling annoyances. And I think what I kept hearing the most is, oh my God, why didn't I pay attention to those signs along the way? Maybe I could have avoided this crisis altogether. So let's jump in with some cards, guys. I do want to mention this morning when I woke up, the second I opened up the curtains in the windows upstairs, I had a cardinal come and just smack right into the glass window, and thankfully it flew away. But cardinals represent leadership energy. So somebody, I feel, is being asked to take control of a negative situation, to stand tall and to stand proud, and to quite possibly even see a leadership role that's unfolding on your path. So that was a message for somebody. We're going to start today with the crystal stone deck. I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet today. We'll see how it goes. And so, yeah, you might just want to enter your chill zone because there's a lot of cerebral exposure when it comes to our subconscious motivations and the energy. And I feel somebody is getting ready to let go of all of this drama once and for all and to get real with some truth. So it's time to reclaim our energy. It's time to reclaim our power, especially when it comes to somebody that's been draining you. It's time to get rigorously honest with yourself about where you're at, what it is you want to bring into your life, because we always shape our outer reality. And so there is a lot of purifying powers coming through when it comes to getting rigorously honest. So we're going to see what needs to come through with the crystal stone deck first and foremost. And I did grab my beautiful creatures deck today. I was asked to grab the beautiful creatures deck today. So let's see what crystal messages need to come through for the collective first. Oh, we're not taking all of that pile, but we're going to take these here. And the one that fell on the floor, oh my goodness, obsidian. So yeah, we are really, really needing to protect ourselves because there's some extremely sharp energy. I feel somebody is going to get cut to the core when it comes to a negative person or a negative pattern in their life, quite possibly from a Scorpio. Scorpio is dark in low vibration, and there's going to be an extremely sharp double-edged sword in the energy. It's like a spiritual surgery. Get ready to scalpel and dig out that wound once and for all, because there's a lot of dark forces at work in the energy, and we're going to want to arm ourselves and protect our energy. We also have Herkimer Diamond that came out, guys. I can't even say this. I'm not even going to try, but we are being asked to unlock our highest potential and to develop some foresight. Once again, how the hell did I not see that coming? So somebody needs to get a grip for sure. Somebody's been missing the signs without a doubt. And I feel this very pragmatic energy. How the hell did I not see that coming? I also feel there's been a lot of supernatural and synchronistic signs coming forward for many of us on the journey. And it's kind of time to do that important work once and for all, guys. It's really time to embrace this spiritual cleanse, this physical purge, and this psychological self-analysis. And what I'm hearing is the blood of Christ. And so many of us are coming into a lot of past life energy that is surfacing when it comes to the timeline of Christ, stepping into Christ consciousness, and a lot of serious activations. And I feel somebody's been dealing with soul-sucking machinist in their life, draining somebody's life force energy, quite possibly a Capricorn. We could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Scorpio here, or a Capricorn with a Scorpio, I'm not sure. But I think this is going to come at a high price. And so it's time for somebody to get out of their ego. Somebody here, I feel, has been completely bled dry by an energy vampire of some sort. Completely bled dry. And it's kind of time to start seeing things at face value, to take a long, hard look in the mirror at yourself and to figure out what it is you need to do to nourish yourself, to drag your ass out of this very toxic situation and to face this challenge head on. And so I feel get ready for an intergalactic field trip in the energy for sure. And get ready to be the superhero of your own life. Nobody's coming to save us from these toxic cycles. We have to choose to power wash our energy and to travel on the spiritual path. Many of us are very highly sensitive, empathic beings. And many of us want to heal others or to save others. And we're not here to rescue people. They have to rescue themselves. And so I think things are going to become crystal clear. Somebody needs to brush off a very unwanted negative person in their life. They need to protect themselves. And I feel somebody has been up all night worrying not sleeping, trying to figure out what the heck is going on when it comes to this energy surrounding them. And so I feel somebody is being asked to take their spiritual path to the next level in the energies today. Maybe you're going to have to pick up the phone and call somebody, or maybe somebody is going to have to rapidly move in a new direction. But I feel there's a lot of subconscious motivations coming up in the energy, and a lot is surfacing when it comes to this foresight. How did I not see this coming is what I keep hearing. And so somebody's turning on the light. They're getting an aha moment, and there is a lot of elevated thinking in the energy. And so maybe it's time to hit the pavement. Maybe it's time to launch yourself in a brand new direction and to rule your own life, to be that leader of your own life. And so the energy is in overdrive for sure. And somebody has not been listening to their heart, quite possibly a Sagittarius. And maybe somebody's having issues at work. Maybe this is stemming around a work situation. But I feel somebody's life has got them right down. They've been people pleasing. They've been trying to make everybody else happy, not worrying about themselves. And they're spinning out of control. So where have you ignored that calling on your heart? Because we are being asked to call on our core strength, on our core power. And I feel somebody's dealing with somebody that's just downright crazy. And so it's time to burn that bridge is kind of what I'm feeling. It's time to burn that bridge. It's time to aim yourself in a new direction, the right direction. Maybe you're going to be packing somebody up and kicking them out of their life, kicking them out of your life. But if you're not careful, I think somebody's going to get burned in the energies today, for sure. And so we're here to create beautiful structures in our life. Somebody's dealing with some fool's gold. It's not the real deal. And they've been giving all of this amazing energy to this fake connection. And it's created this chronic lethargy. And maybe not sleeping well. And it's maybe time to harness that solar plexus power and to harness your masculine energy to break free. Because somebody's shrouded in dark matter, and something is about to get illuminated. More Sagittarian energy, tantric energy. I think get ready for things to be crystal clear. Crystal clear, because somebody's been chasing a gold dust woman of some sort, or a gold dust man, and it's really hindered their progress in life, and it's really brought them down. And so I think the energy is reminding us that those on the spiritual path are to practice non-judgment if we are to tap into the vastness of our human consciousness. And so we got to quit chasing all of these shiny gold dust women and men if we are to really increase our firepower. So let's jump in with some tarot and see what needs to come through with the tarot today. We're going to split the deck. Yeah, somebody's dealing with a gold dust woman or a gold dust man. The Empress reverse lacks creativity, codependent, jealous, manipulative, controlling, because she doesn't know her worth, she doesn't know her value. She's very easily manipulated as well. Maybe somebody is manipulating this Empress in reverse, or she could be the manipulator. It could go either way. But somebody's getting the rug pulled out from under them because somebody's not been willing to make a decision, and not making a choice is a choice. And that's when the universe comes in and rips that choice away from you and pulls the rug right out from under you. So somebody is dealing with a very dark feminine energy, and this could be a masculine harnessing this energy as well. Not nurturing. I'm not giving anything to this situation. Somebody that can't even take care of herself, so how can she take care of anybody else? Clings to control because she doesn't know her worth and she doesn't know her value. And a decision needs to be made. Somebody's not been willing to make a decision. So let's see what needs to come through. And we got a King of Swords that's not been using his logic. Could be dealing with a narcissist that, you know, thrives on women that don't know their worth and don't know their value. A liar. Somebody very, very mean, very cold, very detached, could be dealing with an Aquarius, but I think somebody's not telling the truth here. So let's do a 9-card spread, guys, and see what else needs to come through in the energies today. I didn't think it was going to feel good tapping into what I did this morning. So I think get ready to address these negative patterns, because somebody's dealing with a master manipulator here with the Magician reversed. Oh my goodness. And something's about to get exposed. Somebody's been very manipulative. Really not invested in this situation. And I think it's time to release this burden once and for all. Wow, they're all coming out reversed. The Strength reversed. The Judgment reversed. The 5 of Swords reversed. The 10 of Cups reversed. The King of Wands reversed, and the 7 of Swords reversed. My deck is not all in reverse. Yeah, it is. I guess that was all divinely orchestrated, though. So we're going to flip it up, right? There's about to be a huge loss of fortune, though. There's either an absence of or an extreme of. And so this was meant to happen this way, I think. So somebody's been a master manipulator, really utilizing their inner skills, not for the betterment, and they've not really been invested in a situation. There's unrequited love here. And it's kind of time to release this burden, to choose to consciously release this burden is what I'm feeling, because it's created all kinds of hardships in a situation. Somebody's lacked the strength and the fortitude to admit defeat. Somebody made a very poor judgment call. Bad karma for sure. And playing into a situation, pretending to be content, and they're really not. This is not my happily ever after with the 10 of Cups reversed. It's time to release this master manipulator. There's really no love here. You can't keep painting the roses red. And I think it might look good on the outside. But somebody's dealing with somebody that does lack leadership skills, and there's about to be some exposure. Maybe even somebody's going to admit some truth, or somebody's going to find something out with the 7 of Swords reversed. And I feel this feels like a betrayal. Very angry energy. Somebody that's lacked the confidence to do the right thing. And this has been a very toxic codependent cycle, and something's coming to a dead stop. Challenges, delays, obstacles, nothing turning out in your favor because there's been a resistance to closing this out and to embracing these changes. It's time to break this bad habit. It's time to break free from this very codependent situation. And so, well, let's dig into these energies a little bit deeper, and let's see what this Magician reverse has to say, because somebody's manipulating another. 2 of Swords reversed, trying to keep them confused and not honoring good moral values. And there's a Queen of Swords about to be fed up with this crap, is what I'm feeling. Oh yeah, somebody's fed up. There's definitely an ending here. Somebody's lacked morals, not really in it, pretending to be in this, pretending to be committed. This could be the ending of a marriage, a long-standing commitment. Definitely somebody's not been listening to the higher guidance. And I feel a Queen of Swords here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that is getting real with some truth. And she's about to speak the whole truth. Maybe somebody is a public speaker about to reveal the truth of a master manipulator. The Queen of Swords is all about fairness, equality, truth, accountability. The Queen of Swords does come from a place of integrity. And I feel somebody is very angry. They've been confused for a very long time when it comes to making a decision. Maybe at a crossroads, stuck, but coming out of confusion, no more confusion. And whatever truth this Queen of Swords is going to speak, it's going to bring a change in a foundation. There will be an ending here with a manipulator. Could be dealing with a Gemini, Virgo. Because somebody's all done inspecting. And there's without a doubt going to be a tower, an unavoidable shakeup, and you might have avoided it up until now, but you can't avoid it anymore. And this Queen of Swords is about to deliver a very harsh message, and something is coming to the ground because there's been resistance to detaching from this very toxic situation. And I think it's time to get what it is that you deserve. Somebody has not been getting what it is that they deserve. Quite possibly that Empress reversed because she didn't know her worth and her value. Maybe somebody was very generous and they've been giving and not getting anything back in return, and they've been bored, stuck, depressed, suppressed, in a situation where I feel there is no victory. So let's look at this Ten of Wands reversed. Consciously choosing to release a burden. Clarity. Clarity. Clarity on what it is they want to build for a legacy for the future. So this is definitely a foundation of some sort, a home life of some sort, and somebody's been going within, trying to gain that clarity. And I think with all of this Leo energy coming through this week, somebody's all done going within. They're all done. They've received the clarity they needed within this unrequited love situation. I'm withdrawing my cup. I got no more love left to give to this situation. And I'm going towards building a legacy for my future. Releasing a burden, a long-standing burden, because they've been divinely guided to release this from spirit. Because somebody spent a lot of time on this situation, and it's not yielded any growth, not progressing forward, and it's kind of time to plant those seeds in a new direction. But in order to do that, you're going to have to stop putting in the work in a relationship where you don't see eye to eye with this person anymore. There's a huge disconnect in a connection. Maybe at one point, you two saw eye to eye, but there's no more love here. There's no more love here. And I think get ready for an ultimatum. I do think get ready for a battle today. Get ready for a rivalry of some sort. And somebody's been stressed. Somebody has had a mask on, and they've been trying to delude somebody, confuse somebody, keeping them stuck purely for, likely, financial stability. And there's going to be an ultimatum. I'm all done messing around. There's no balance here. I don't see eye to eye with you. I am all done being stuck in this situation, and I'm all done investing is kind of what I'm feeling. So let's take a look at this poor judgment call. Because there is a new opportunity, but somebody needs to allow this lesson to come full circle. What are you afraid of? Something needs to close out. Something needs to come to completion. Because somebody's been imprisoned in a situation full of regret. Oh my God. Dealing with a control freak is what I feel, the Emperor reversed. Maybe it's this Emperor reversed that wants his sovereignty back. Coming out of an imprisoned situation. Two people that didn't know their worth and didn't know their value, trying to manipulate and control one another. Possessive, jealous, controlling energy. And it's time to break yourself free from this imprisonment. That's not happiness. That's not love. And maybe it's time to face this poor judgment call, to come out of regret. There is a new opportunity here for abundance, but you can't keep holding on to something, pretending to be happy. Something needs to be walked away from. We have the Eight of Cups reversed. There's been resistance to the spiritual journey. And I feel it's kind of time to face the piper when it comes to this poor judgment call. It's time to repose. It's time to reposition yourself and to find your ambition. To admit, like, hey, I made a foolish decision. Let's see what this defeat is all about. Three Cups reversed. Nothing left to celebrate here. I'm all done investing. The spark is gone, and somebody is quickly departing a situation, likely going towards being single. With the Nine of Pentacles. Could be dealing with a Gemini. But I feel the spark is gone. The passion is gone. Nothing left to celebrate here. This could be a departure from an entire group of friends. Admitting defeat. Going towards a new ideal. going towards knowing your worth and knowing your value. 9 of Pentacles. All done investing in this situation. 8 of Pentacles reversed. Let's take a look at this King of Wands. I think there's a masculine, very angry. I feel there's been betrayal. There's been treachery. And somebody's getting a wake-up call when it comes to a very unreliable situation that they've been clinging to, not wanting to walk away from. Pisces energy. Leo energy. Unreliable situation. Very bad investment. Holding on. Pretending everything's okay and nothing's okay. And somebody's getting a wake-up card. Wake-up call. That house of cards is crumbling to the ground, for sure. And somebody is going to need to repose and go through some healing, some heart healing, and maybe learning how to mother and nurture themselves, because there was definitely a foolish decision here, and I think somebody held on because of the memories. Maybe it was good at one point in time, but it ain't good anymore. And somebody's been pretending for a long time to be happy. I do feel somebody invested a lot of time and emotions, maybe a Scorpio. But there's no unity here. There's no harmony. There's no balance. Quite possibly even a cheating scenario with the King of Wands reversed. No more desire. No more energy. No equality. A big injustice. And it's kind of time to heal from this disappointment. So let's take a look at this habit, the devil, codependency, and the wheel reversed. No equal giving and receiving. There is a need to detach from this situation if you want that new beginning in love. Somebody's been concealing that they want a fresh start in love in a new direction. Somebody's been hiding the truth of how unhappy they are in this situation, and I feel going towards what it is that they deserve. I'm all done playing into this fighting. I'm all done. I'm going to admit defeat. I'm going to cut my losses, and I'm gonna withdraw. I'm all done. I'm all done. Time's up. It's time to break free. There's no harmony. There is no unity. This just isn't working. It's been nothing but a rivalry, a battle of wits, possession, jealousy, need to control. And it's kind of time to break free from this illusion, this delusion. Because there's a Queen of Cups that is not invested emotionally, has been trying to get somebody to play into temptations to keep them stuck because she doesn't know her worth and her value. So I think it's time to stop the fight. I'm all done fighting. I'm admitting defeat. I'm all done. I'm going towards planting a new foundation. I'm going towards my service-based mission. I'm opening up my heart in a new direction. And I'm going to get authentically real with myself. Because I'm not really loyally committed to this foundation either. And it's kind of time to make that decision. It's time to get in the driver's seat, to go in a new direction, and to go in a new direction fast, Cancer. Things are going to be set into motion. Because somebody's not been telling the truth. Dealing with a drama queen, a very possessive, controlling drama queen, and somebody's losing their patience, and definitely somebody's been holding on for greed. And there is a lot of paranormal activity in order for somebody to embrace the finality of this ending. Wow. Trust in that inner wisdom, guys. Trust in that inner wisdom. Let's get a couple last messages from Spirit. Oh my gosh. Choose to be with somebody that treats you with dignity and respect. Somebody that supports and loves you and never makes you feel small. I feel two people that have been battling each other for a long time, wanting to win at all costs. Nobody's winning here. Nobody's winning here. And there's going to be an epiphany, a wake-up call. So let's see what else Spirit has to say when it comes to this message today. Somebody needs to refocus and to recenter themselves and to go in a new direction. Yeah. Choose to be with somebody that does not belittle you and gaslight you and makes you feel small. This just isn't meant to work out. And I feel if somebody wants to step into a new positive vibration, they're going to have to try a different approach. They're going to have to go in a new direction. And they're going to have to choose somebody that will treat them with dignity and respect. There's somebody here dealing with somebody, pretending to be there, offering help, and they're really not helping the situation. They're just needy, 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 wanting to win, wanting to control, and I think somebody really needs to take a step back and reconnect with themselves, to refocus, to meditate, to center yourself. And there is without a doubt a divine plan at work trying to get somebody to break free from an illusion. Get ready to gain a new perspective. Why would you play into struggling in a situation? I think you're going to come into some type of understanding that the struggle doesn't need to be there. This isn't meant to work out, and somebody's about to get a wake-up call. How did I not see this coming? How did I not see this coming? There is going to be some type of external force to get somebody to break away from this very toxic person and situation. That's been purposely trying to create obstacles, keeping somebody stuck. And the signs and the sinks are saying, hey, get out of this situation. This person is mistreating you, and it's time to move on from it once and for all. It's time to honor your body, your mind, your soul, your vessel. It's really time to take better care of yourself. This relationship isn't going to last. It's not meant to last. It was never supposed to last. It was coming in to teach you a lesson about the company that you're keeping, and are you keeping healthy people in your life? Because if you're not, I think you're going to be breaking free from this situation. It's time to utilize your logic. It's time to overcome these obstacles, because somebody's been giving, and not getting anything back in return. What about you? What about you? That's what I got for today, guys. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a twin soul reading with me, I encourage you to check out that description box below. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.